guys, I'm Tom the Tech Chap, and I've got the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus here. I've been using it for a couple of days since it was unveiled. I'm still in Barcelona. I wish I could say it was sunny Barcelona. It is actually quite cold, 4 degrees Celsius as you can see there, but I'm braving the elements to bring you a slightly nicer set than my hotel room, just to give you a few extended hands-on first impressions of what's it like to use, is it a noticeable upgrade, a few tips and tricks. Now this isn't the full review, that will be coming in a week or so stay tuned and subscribe for that. But if you do fancy pre-ordering one of these, the S9 or the S9 Plus, you can check out the links in the description below. And a big thanks to the Mobile Network EE for sponsoring this video, and you can check out their pre-order page in the description. They've got some great deals, and I'll talk more about that at the end. So first of all, what's new? Well, not a whole lot. The camera is probably the biggest upgrade on the S9 and S9 Plus. It's now a f1.5 to f2.4 variable aperture camera, still 12 megapixels, but that means in low light it can switch to f1.5, lets loads more light in, and means you do get much better low light photography compared to the S8. You also get super slow motion video, 960 FPS at 720. And the S9 Plus comes with a second telephoto lens, which means you basically get a 2x optical zoom, and that's also 12 megapixels. So combined, that really does make quite a big improvement to the camera, and that is probably the biggest upgrade on the new phone. But aside from that, you've also now got stereo AKG tuned speakers, which do sound a lot better. The fingerprint reader is now below the camera, which makes it a lot easier to reach, and you can actually turn on the phone and unlock the phone in just one press. You don't have to have the screen on. You also get the usual processor spec bump. This comes with either the Snapdragon 845 or in this one, and in pretty much everywhere except the US, it's the new Exynos 98010, which I believe, although I haven't run any benchmarks yet because I'm not really allowed to talk about that, is actually quite a bit faster than the Snapdragon, but I'll leave that for another video. You also get 6 gigs of RAM, 128 gigs of storage, IP68 waterproofing, fast and wireless charging. It also runs Android 8 Oreo out of the box, and there's a few new software tricks like AR emojis, which make 3D animated emojis of your face. So a bit of a spec bump, a much better camera, and a few design fixes. That's essentially what's new here on the S9 and S9 Plus, which is a nice little upgrade, but nothing fundamentally different. If you've already got an S8, this isn't worth the upgrade. And it does cost £50 more. The S9 costs £739, and the S9 Plus costs £869. I have to say though, even though it's not a big upgrade, I really am enjoying using it. It looks and feels great in the hand, it feels nice and fast. A little bit quicker, I would say, than the S8, although that tends to always be the case with a new phone as opposed to one that you've had for 6 to 12 months. But then again, in just using it, it's kind of hard to tell what is new. You kind of have to look at the specs or play with the camera to really see any difference. But let's talk more about that camera, because I actually had the opportunity while I've been here in Barcelona to go on a hot air balloon ride to watch the sunrise over the mountains, which was absolutely beautiful, but also incredibly cold. I think it was like -5 degrees. But it was a good opportunity to put the S9 Plus's camera to the test.
I love you, bye-bye! Adios!
Oh, yeah. I'm looking down, I'm actually scared. Yeah. You think I was, but yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, man.
The S9 can now shoot 4K 60 video, although it does then lose its optical image stabilizations, so I would still recommend sticking with 4K 30, so you get nice stable footage which still looks crisp. It's also really handy. You can tap that ×2 button on the camera app, and that zooms in using the second lens. You can also jump into the Pro mode of the camera app and adjust a bunch of the settings, including which aperture it uses. So if you prefer f1.5 even in the bright daylight, you can do that. The other key new camera feature is that super slow motion. As I say, 960 FPS at 720p. In good light, the slow motion footage looks really, really good. And I think my favorite part is it's much, much easier to capture whatever it is you want to in slow motion, thanks to the new auto mode. So there's a little box on the viewfinder. If it detects motion going past it, then it triggers the slow motion capture. The thing with new phone launches is it's really easy to get swept up in the hype with all that marketing buzz. From my 2 days with it so far, it is just the S8, well, S8 Plus, but a little bit better. They fixed some issues, moved the fingerprint reader, added a better camera, added a second lens, more powerful specs, a slight redesign here and there, just a few tweaks. So while there may not be a huge amount that's new, it is better. It's really, really nice to use. I'm looking forward to testing this properly against some other flagships, including camera comparisons, so do stay tuned to that. But first impressions, using it for a couple of days are this is a terrific phone. Between the S9 and the S9 Plus, I would definitely, if you can, pay a bit more and go for the Plus. It comes with more RAM, double the storage, that second camera lens, and the bigger 6.2-inch screen just feels the perfect size. And because the bezels are a little bit thinner, it means it's still quite compact given its size. So I think the 6.2-inch S9 Plus is the one to go for. And I would probably get it in the lilac purple as well. So the phones will start shipping on March 16th. This will cost you £869. And if you want to pre-order it, you can find links in the description below. A big thanks to EE for sponsoring this video. Do check out their pre-order page again in the description, as they've got some great deals, some great plans on both the new S9 and S9 Plus, including their new Max plan, which gives you 60 gigs of data for the price of 20 gigs, as well as lots of other benefits like access to the BT Sport app, Wi-Fi calling, an annual upgrade program, and of course it is the biggest 4G mobile network in the UK. So go and check out the pre-order page in the description. I'm going to go inside now because it is quite cold, but I hope you found that useful. Thank you very much for watching, guys. If you want to see more videos like this, hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you next time, hopefully in warmer environments, right here on the Tech Chap. Thanks for watching.